Hello. Good evening. We're back. It's Monday. Later than usual. It's almost 9 p.m. That's because I slept until 7. And then I had dinner. I also had some tech issues to work out today. Because my monitor did that thing again. But I think I fixed it permanently. Hopefully. We'll see. So I just have Veronica taking a quiet moment here. Yes, this weekend was good. She had her talk with Winston. They kind of made a plan of action for how they want to help Kiki. And the conversation left Veronica feeling pretty alright. She actually had to spend a little bit of time with Mason last night because Sauce is feeling better, so he was around for a little bit before Storm. I did the wrong thing. I wasn't tabbed into the game. But like it was a pretty quiet weekend. Did some towing, did some G6 with Kiki. We are up to almost $60,000 in the bank. Yeah, she's up good. We're gonna send Kiki a checking in text, see if she's even around. 2 hours ago. V talked to Happy last night a little bit. So the day before she's supposed to have this talk with Happy, well, actually like the morning of, she's running around with Finn, Rue, Wally, Aubrey, and Dax, while Rue goes and fights medics. And I am pretty sure Paul saw her sitting in the front seat of Dax's car. V didn't get out of the car. You know, it's one thing if she's in the car, it's another thing if she gets out. Ooh, I forgot we had food. She's not, she herself does not want to fuck around with medics. She doesn't want to make Happy and put into a worse position. So, like, she's never gonna fuck around with medics unless she has a reason to, right? But she was vibing and having a good time. Veronica and Aubrey had an adventure with McNulty and Rhodes, because Aubrey got pulled over, and quote unquote didn't have her valid license. She just didn't realize it was in her backpack. So called Wally. Wally didn't pick up. Called Veronica. Veronica was like, "Alright, you bet I'll be there. Like, give me like 3 minutes and I'll be there." Veronica gets there, shows McNulty her license. Goes 60 past Matt Rhodes and gets pulled over in front of the courthouse. Veronica got her first ever speeding ticket. Because I went all the way through 3.0 without a speeding ticket. Veronica has never had a point on her license until now. I went back and I watched the clips from Custy and Kirby's point of views. I was like, of course it was a fucking setup. Of course it was a setup. I was dying laughing when I watched how it played out from the cop point of view. Because I was dying the whole time because, like, me and Aubrey were just like, of course this is what happens. And then come to find out after Aubrey buys the new license, she checks her backpack and she had her valid license on her the whole time. But, like, I have been loving the vibes when Veronica and Aubrey hang out. The vibes when Veronica and Rue hang out. Veronica and Rue also had some adventures. Literally, as soon as they dropped Wally off, what was it, Friday night? I think it might have been Friday night. I don't know. Time's an illusion, man. But as soon as they dropped Wally off, they get dinged by what turns out to be Cornwood. Cornwood loses them pretty quickly. They're like, I bet. Then they get dinged again by Pinzone and I think it was Ventura. They pull over. Okay, whatever. What was funnier was Ventura and Pinzone were the cops that responded to Wally's roof run where Aubrey was downed because she didn't realize how big of a drop it was off the roof. And then the next day, Rue and V, while going up to the fence together, get pulled over. I think I was streaming that. I don't remember if I was still streaming at that point. I might have ended stream by that point. But they get pulled over. Rue forgets that she's holding HVAC parts. But they get let go. I think Rue got a ticket for speeding. But they got let go. They didn't even question the HVAC parts after Rue said, oh no, it's a turbo. V is also starting to feel a lot more comfortable. Like, that, you know, if Rue's the only one around from the club and needs help with something, she's been reaching out to Veronica, which Veronica is like, okay, cool, we're good. Like, you know, she's chill. She's chilling. We're gonna replay that song in a minute. I don't know if anyone was streaming the other night, when everyone was kind of winding down to go to bed, but there was a talk that was had where, like, found family and family came up, which triggered Veronica's therapy entry from yesterday, because Veronica went home and dug out a box of old things, and something in that box of old things was a letter from her father from before Los Santos was evacuated. And she basically said, like, it stirred up a lot of not great feelings. Because the letter from her dad basically said that he wasn't sorry for anything that he did. And that, you know, securing her future was the greatest gift he ever gave her. Even though that future was full of pain and trauma and all that. Because the way I set up Veronica's background, her dad is a piece of shit. Like, but she didn't come to realize that until, like, I want to say like a year and a half after she moved to Los Santos. because like whenever I would take trips or be away from server for a bit, Veronica sometimes would leave town and go try to find things out. Try to tie up the loose ends of her past, all that. Alright, sun's coming up. We're gonna go to the bun. And last night, before she met up with Mason, she met up with Kiki and Winston because Kiki got her new car. Oh, actually, I want to go check the price of a few of the vehicles Veronica's keeping an eye on. And Veronica, and this goes back to 3.0, canonically, when she dissociates or undergoes high periods of stress, she's more susceptible to nosebleeds because she fucked up her nose because she's a cocaine addict. So her nose obviously has sustained some damage over the years, which, you know, leaves like the walls of your nostrils like thinner and all that, which stress, blood pressure, nosebleed. I want to say it's the first time in 4.0 that that's happened. Oh my god. But like the thing is, Veronica didn't have an issue with her father until she learned more about the circumstances around her going to private school, and that the whole thing with her meeting her ex-wife was pretty much orchestrated by her father. And that she was basically used as a, for lack of a better term, a political pawn. And that he saw nothing wrong with the fact that he did use her as a political pawn, because in his mind, the end justified the means, and in the end, he was more upset about the fact that Veronica fucked it up than the fact that his daughter had gone through immeasurable pain. Oh, Dax is around.
Oh my lord.
And I can't wait. We are a week out from... I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but next Monday is Veronica and Harvey's wedding anniversary. And while she has let go and she has moved on, that's still going to be a date that is incredibly difficult for her. But I haven't decided like how she's going to behave that day. I'm leaning towards her kind of taking a moment and then that being it, because she has moved on, you know. She quite literally you said Mason is saying let it go. Well, because like Veronica, I've said this before, going all the way back to when I started on the server, the lighthouse has always been an important location to Veronica. because it's where she goes when she needs to think. It's where she goes when she lets go of things, honestly. I'm pretty sure that's where she made the final decision that she was letting go of her engagement. And like that she was gonna break up with Josh. It's where a lot of good things happened, a lot of bad things happened. And that night at the lighthouse where Mason told her that he loves her for the first time was the moment where Veronica was like, okay, it's time to let go of Harvey. Like, fully and truly. And so the next day, she actually went and she buried her wedding ring and his wedding ring out at the CSO cemetery. That's kind of like the last part of her letting go.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How much is it today? 103. Okay.
Let me know.
Will do. And then we used to have that car. The Prairie. I just want to see how much is this car that Kiki bought today. She got the $140. Jesus. All right. Have a good one. Yeah, Mason. Mason did tell V that he loves her. They've been saying it for a couple weeks now. Because I forgot why Veronica had gone out there that day. There was something on her mind that day. And hold on, let me... What day was it? Because I wasn't streaming. Sauce was streaming. I wasn't. Where is the clip? The 22nd. Well, actually, 21st, 22nd. Oh yeah, it was after Kiki told her about Norman being back. And Veronica kind of just went out there to process, quite honestly. She went from like not really saying much to Mason about it to Finn, Aubrey, and V the other night were just so unhinged about I wouldn't say unhinged, but like they were just like openly talking about Norman in front of like Dax and Mason and Rue. But V has also made it no secret that if anyone she knows decides that they're gonna go fuck around at the lighthouse, she'll be more than happy to just fucking kill them herself, save everyone the trouble. See, everything that was said in like such a way that it's probably while Sauce OOC knows the lore, Mason would probably I would hazard a guess based on just how they were talking about it, it would still be confusing to me if I had very limited context on Norman Bones. It would still sound very wild to me. I would just be like, what the fuck are they all smoking? Still can't believe Charlie sacrificed herself for Jeffy! Of all people! Even after all this time, I still can't believe it. And then she tries to pretend that it is just A-okay. I didn't just make a deal with Norman Bones to save Jeffy and Bryce when they weren't actually in any danger. Veronica tried so hard to talk Charlie out of it too. And I don't think people realize Veronica was watching when Charlie made the deal. From the very cliffside where she stabbed Charlotte years later, she watched Charlie make her deal with Norman. Hello.
Hello. I can actually be off duty today. Do you want to, or are you able to talk?
Oh yeah, I'm just grabbing food.
Tell Ivy she's gotta
Oh, oh my gosh. You're right there.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Because I swear to God, I opened him
Okay.
back reported him and I'll falsify a medical
Hey.
report and say he's dead.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Ivy.
That's
Hi,
crazy.
Ivy.
I'll see you later. Have a good day.
Bye. Hey.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. Could I get 2 combos? Nothing on the burgers and
That was certainly an arc to be part of.
2 combos and the burgers and sprung.
Yeah, thanks.
Ice or no ice?
Ice.
Alright, bet. Alright, order number 44.
Why is everyone saying my name? I barely fucking woke up.
Alright, here you are.
That's Jamie.
There you go.
Okay.
Ivy!
What? Yo.
Hello, Ivy. 43's up.
How you doing?
Alright, bet.
Still waking up. I was up last night with a
Yeah, here you go, Jim.
critical patient, and I've taken like 3 naps and they weren't enough. I'd be down. I have to go check up on some stuff at the shop. But,
Yo, what up?
I'll be around after that.
Hello. Can I
can I get for you?
get 2 cheeseburgers? Just the
Why?
cheese.
I don't wanna go
2 fries
bet.
and 2 sprunks with ice.
Hold on 1 second. Yep. I was just wondering what you were working on, that was all. Your order's right there.
I said just cheese!
Okay.
That's what we're going with. Get that
You're
cheese right
good.
now, please,
Yeah,
just in
no
case
worries.
I'm not supposed to say
I mean,
it.
that was a while ago. I don't even remember if it was before or after the proposal got accepted. or
Oh,
not, so, like,
got you.
so don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah,
There's no way.
He helped me one time when I crashed.
Yeah, there's no worries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sage.
I got this. Oh, that's sick. Dude, if you know who Nat is for real, I'd love to have Nat on the label.
Bro.
Like, she was
What?
He's so dumb.
Right?
Finn?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, that was sick.
I don't want to know. I'm staying in my lane today. I'm cooked, and me opening my mouth more than I should today is a very bad idea.
Fair.
How are you doing?
Good.
That's so
I'm
fire, bro.
vibing.
It feels like a mood. All right, well, let me go check on this shop that I supposedly don't own.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were scuffing at.
No, I just like
Hell yeah, that's fucking sick.
that you supposedly don't own.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to go into it.
Okay, it's a whole mess.
Apparently.
Well, I hope
tired.
everything clears up.
No, I'm fine. I just honestly, it's not even like I'm sure it's nothing, and I'm fine. It's just that I need to talk to Finn, and I need to wake the fuck up. I had a really long OR case last night that went into like the wee hours, and I'm cooked.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yep. Hi,
Is
Billy.
Outlaw happy?
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm just calling to say hi.
Oh, hi.
I have a taco truck.
You. I feel like did you tell me about the taco truck?
I don't remember one anymore.
You know, fair. No, wait, someone else might have told me about their taco truck. Anyway.
Patrick.
Yes, that's who it was.
We both work at the smoothie shop.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Hanging out with a friend.
Yeah. What do you do for work? Like, what do you do if you're not at EMS anymore?
I do a lot of towing.
That's what I do, but haven't been doing a lot of it. I'm only at like 56 clout.
I'm trying to get to the point where he lets me buy lockpicks.
That's same. How many tow clout do you have?
100 something.
Damn, only 200 more.
Yep. Slowly but surely, because I can only handle a certain amount of tow a day before my brain just turns to mush.
Same, but I end up going in bursts of it, and now I haven't done it in like what feels like a week.
I've also been doing G6 with Kiki to make some money because I'm trying to save up for stuff.
I heard G6 is up tremendous right now. That's what everyone keeps saying.
Oh yeah. I made like 5K in one day, I think, with just the couple of runs that we did. So, because she's tier 2, we're trying to get her to tier 3.
Yeah, I heard the big money is the tier 3.
Oh yeah. That's like, damn, you're making.
We're making like 6K a run.
Yeah, I mean it's Grime too. When you get to tier 3, is like hella profitable, from what I've heard. But it just takes forever to get there.
Takes forever to get. I mean, towing is pretty up there too.
Yeah, towing Grime in G6 just takes forever to get to a point where it's like you get what you want out of it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know. Now, if I could go metal detecting like I used to.
Oh god, I'd rather Baja blast my fucking brains out than ever have to do that.
No, I mean just for funsies.
What do you mean for funsies? That shit's so brain dead.
So what we used to do back in the day is we'd get a bunch of radios and we'd just all go metal detect together.
That's so... I would rather not wake up if that's what I had to do to make money in the city.
It wasn't to make money, it was just to hang out.
I
Same
would
with
rather
gold
not
panning.
wake up. I was so against metal detecting, it was so dumb. Oh my
Fair.
god, I'm so fucked up.
Alright, I'm being a phone person.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello. This spot as any. Okay. So. Okay, all this stuff. Where do I want to start? Sorry for kind of just keeping my distance for a bit while I sorted this out. Like I said yesterday, the kind of conclusion that I came to is you are the most important person to me in general. And I'm not willing to let anything get in the way of that. So if this has consequences for me, so be it. But I do kind of want to talk out what those will be, because I mean, I know that you're gonna do what you're gonna do, but when you did it, was it that you did not consider how it might affect other people, or that you didn't care, or both?
The only thing I had on my mind was that I was tired of getting half-truths, and I was tired of her hurting people that I care about, whether she intended to or not. Her lying by omission painted a very different picture. And it was just one more thing in a long line going back years.
Yeah.
And the one thing I don't stand by and just let happen is someone hurting my family. And now that I don't have EMS holding me back, I don't have something to lose. If I see it fit, I'm gonna send the message. I'm not gonna lie, Happy, I considered doing worse. She's lucky that all that happened was that I slit her fucking throat.
So why go that far and not just what other people have done, of just like cutting her out of their life,
Because no
figuratively?
matter what I do, every time I've tried to do that in the past, somehow she worms her way back in.
Mm-hmm.
I know it might not make sense to you, but I felt like this message had to be very clear. That there is no coming back from this one.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I like definitely not how I would do things, but we're different people. Yeah, it definitely has some further reaching consequences, though. I think for me, one of the reasons I was very upset at first was you had very recently, at that point, been in that position of being high command in EMS and being friends with someone who had hurt or was threatening medics. And we both saw how that was caused problems. It was bad for morale. Like, no one, for some random medic, if they hear about this, seeing their boss hanging out with the person who tried to murder their coworker that's going to be something that's hard to deal with, and I'll handle it somehow. Um, but that was kind of where my mind was at first when I was upset. It was like, why would Veronica put me in this position that she had just been in and knows how uncomfortable it is?
I figured if I didn't tell you, you'd have deniability.
Yeah.
It's also not something I was exactly shouting from the rooftops that I did this.
Yeah.
People I did tell were people like Mason, Finn.
Misa knew.
Yeah. This is more of a... I knew Kiki would tell her anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, I know, where Misa's head is at. And I know you're intending to stay. Obviously, because, you ran for chief. And I did not want to put you in a position that would compromise anything.
I appreciate that. I do. But also, I am glad that I heard from you and not from Faye or Charlotte.
I'm sure they paint a very different picture.
Well, they painted a very confusing picture.
Yeah, her probable cause on the subpoena was all over the place. And
Can I get a copy of that? I want to...
I'll just read it off to you. Because if your phone record ever gets subpoenaed, I don't want it to...
But like... Okay, because I'm coming up with plans of what I'll say to people if they're like, why are you hanging out with this person? And one of them is like, hey, I trust Veronica and I've trusted her for a long time. And this story that you told me makes no sense.
Yeah, let me read out. Suspicion of what crime? 1 times attempted first-degree murder. Statement of probable cause. Veronica Westfield slashed the throat of one redacted. Through several text messages and a phone call between the two of them and the victim's statement, we know that it was her. Westfield lured redacted to the lighthouse with promise to give her phone and SIM back from a previous incident in which redacted was stabbed. The LSPD is requesting Westfield's phone records in order to determine if there was premeditation in the attack. Charlotte got her phone and SIM card back within a few days of the first attack.
Yeah. The thing that they're claiming you used as to lure her was your motive for stabbing her, not... What the fuck?
Yeah, that was my motive. Like, It was the last straw, the last lie.
It was the fallout of that thing and the fact that Charlotte didn't like give all the details that led you to do this, like what, like 2 weeks later or something.
Yeah, something like that, because I didn't have all the details until a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
Because I never asked Kiki, because I just wanted to let it lie and be
Yeah.
done with the whole incident. Because you know
Yeah.
what? Charlotte and I were actually starting to get to an okay place. And then I found out that she fucking lied to me. She might not think that she lied to me. But a lie by omission is still a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be small things that don't matter. But in this case, it wasn't something small. It was something that actually fucking mattered.
Yeah. I'm worried about things going forward because I know that Charlotte's been back around and she's done a few PD FTO shifts. Bay told me that she's known Charlotte a long time and trusts every word that comes out of Charlotte's mouth.
That's
So
certainly a
that
choice.
set up, that was like, she actually just straight up said that. Also, by the way, all of this, Bay told me this. I asked and she said that I could talk about it with people. So I'm not leaking PD comms here.
I'm assuming it's because they're not pushing any charges.
I think so, but also she did say that she advised me against talking about it with you. And in that she said and she trusts me with that. So I would appreciate it if you like
I won't say anything.
don't let on to like literally anybody that I have been so open about.
But I'm wondering, right, why she advised so strongly that you don't talk to me about it if they're not pressing charges. Because they are down to the clock. Like we are like 5 seconds away from
Yeah,
the clock running down.
so what, there's like 3 days left or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, so I also I don't really know. I think that they just don't have enough evidence. Like they have the stuff that was in the subpoena.
Well, it's wild to me.
And then I think they didn't really find anything. So I think they can't, like, they don't have anybody except for anybody or anything except for Charlotte to like place you on scene or something. I think that's what she said, that they were having a hard time actually like placing you on scene.
Thing is, they never pulled me into interrogation.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
That is wild. I had another thought. What was it? Yeah, so one thing that I am very keen to avoid, especially in the next few days, is like, I don't want them to be like, oh, Happy went and talked with her and got some kind of information. Let's pull him into an interrogation room and then figure out what happened in that conversation. Because in theory, they have 3 days still. If something new comes to light, then they can still push charges. Well, I just want to avoid that.
What's crazy is I don't know how thorough of a search they did.
Of the scene?
Well, here's the thing. Obviously, I fled the scene. I didn't leave the knife there. I didn't leave my car there. How many times have we gone to a scene and PD just did a wide search and they went looking for, you know, the potential vehicle involved?
Yeah.
If they do.
Frequently.
If they hadn't gone searching for my vehicle, they would have found it parked in a shed in Polito. So I don't think they ever even went looking for my vehicle. They probably wouldn't have found the knife because I threw it on a hillside in Polito somewhere. I think someone at some point found it because I went back the next day and it was gone, but... I don't think it was the cops that found it. But it's just crazy to me that they never even pulled me into interrogation. Because if I was a cop, and I had a prime suspect, I didn't have the evidence to go off of, like, to say definitively that they did it.
Pull them into interrogation and see what happens. Maybe you'd lawyer up and say, I plead the fifth a bunch of times, and then they can't do anything. But it's you. You're probably going to want to gloat, and you're probably going to say something that incriminates you. No offense.
Nah, I'd save that for after the statute runs out. Thank you very much.
Fair.
I did text Bay back like a week after I got the subpoena and asked her if she found what she was looking for. Never got a response.
Yeah, and that is one thing that is like, so from my end, trying to manage the politics and what people think, like, probably over time, Charlotte and her distrust of me now is going to go and gossip around the PD and cause problems. But also, for a lot of medics, like, a lot of medics didn't necessarily see the toxicity from Charlotte. I don't know how close different people were to her, but, like, you know if Dust is close to her?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if Dust is close to anybody in the department.
Maybe not. I don't see him much. And lately they've been holding down their ship by themselves because burnout. But you know the impact it can have on a person to be holding their friend's blood inside their body. Trying to save their life. So
Yeah.
right when you I know that you had your reasons for this, but if I want you to consider that before you do stuff like this, is that it's might be some of your friends picking up the pieces, right? It could have been me responding to that call. There's a psychological impact on all the people around.
Like I said, I'm not trying to make a habit out of it.
I know, I just I'm not. Not that I'm trying to make you feel bad. It's just I need to articulate all of this just for my own sake. Yeah, I worry about how Dust will react if they find out. Worry about people losing trust in me. If that happens, it happens.
I don't think very many people know what happened.
I mean, I agree with that. Like, Parker was hanging out with you guys the other day, and he clearly didn't know. I don't think he would have been so keen to do that if he did know. But maybe I'm misjudging him. I don't know. I'm hoping that a good amount of time passes before it does get out. If it does, I feel like it's going to, because Charlotte's the kind of person that will bring stuff up randomly in 3 months when she's upset about something. She's keeping her mouth shut for the most part now. Yeah. When I asked her what happened, and her response was just that the last time I spoke to you, I got my throat slit, not really wanting a repeat.
I think.
Oh.
When I remember of our conversation, she took me asking if she had spoken to you and Misa about the lighthouse incident as you guys sharing shit with me when it was just a question.
Yeah, she like.
Because
I mean,
Kiki
it's-
also independently confirmed what happened.
Yeah.
And I also don't necessarily consider that privileged information.
Yeah, like it. That's the thing, is like that stuff about that incident. I didn't. That all happened when you two were still chiefs. So y'all had information about. Yeah, y'all had information about most of the stuff anyway that we talked about. And in my mind, fine to talk to a trusted advisor. Oh.
Yeah, she got very defensive when I asked if she had spoken to you and Misa about it. Probably should have chosen my words a little better, but I just wanted to see if she would lie to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so she clearly associates what happened with Miami's conversation with her the day before. Even though my understanding is that it was just that one piece of information.
Mhm.
And it was really what Kiki said, right? We brought up that incident as it was presented by Charlotte.
And then Kiki filled in the
Which
blanks.
she also presented to you that way, and then Kiki was like, "What the fuck? No."
So I was also curious of had she shared that story with others in EMS? Because that was also part of the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's talked about her getting her throat slit with other people in EMS. But that possibly
Because the way she presented it painted such an awful picture of Kiki, and like, granted, I should have spoken to Kiki about it, but I just wanted to be done with the whole situation because I was over it. I was tired of hearing about it. I was tired of dealing with it.
So now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do going forward, because I have to deal with this political situation. I feel like going out and just being like, yeah, I know what she did and I'm okay with it. That's not gonna be a good play. I mean, maybe, but
What do you mean it's not gonna be a good play?
I mean that I would basically just lose the trust of everybody in PD.
I was being sarcastic.
I know. So one of my thoughts was just be like, this story that you gave me doesn't make any sense, and then play dumb like you didn't tell me anything. Like, oh, I trust Veronica. I've been friends with her a long time. She wouldn't lie to me. That's kind of throwing you under the bus a bit.
That's okay. Because, honestly, if I thought I could have, I probably would have lied to you. But there was no point in doing that, number one. Like, it wouldn't have served any purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, and this will, I mean, it'll help me figure out what to do in the on the occasion that you do other stuff again. I'm hoping that it won't be a medic, but who knows?
No, I don't. I might be friends with somebody who, on occasion, has bitten medics, but I
Oh
never.
God, was that like Rue or someone? Who was that? I don't remember.
I'm not gonna name names,
I knew the name, but I forgot it.
but like, I'm never going to actively participate in shit that affects medics, you know?
Yeah.
Not unless I have good reason to. That's like
And there's
my hard
probably
line.
not really medics still around that could hurt you in the same way that Charlotte did.
No.
I mean, you could get
If-
like Savannah talking shit or something, but she's
If
just
they give
parroting what
me
Charlotte said.
a reason to, I can't make promises that I won't do something.
Yeah.
Like, say something happened and a medic goes to the cops and it's like something like serious, massive, like myself or someone I know could go away for a long time because they did this, and it was something they didn't need to go to cops about, right? I can't make promises that I wouldn't do something. Or if they are doing something that is actively hurting somebody I care about, again, I can't make promises that I won't do something. But I don't anticipate any of the medics fucking around and finding out like that. Nerdy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Something that I ask is to try to go through me and let me deal with things the EMS way first if it's something that lends itself to that. If someone is if someone's like, you know, you need to go after them because they're like potentially gonna tell cops information or something. I can't stop them from telling cops information. But if someone is just like being an asshole or, you know, poking the bear with people that they shouldn't poke, or being openly hostile or something, like if it's something that I can do something about, and you know, you know what tools I have at my disposal as the chief. If it's something that I can do something about,
Yeah, I will try to get it resolved non-violently first.
I made this kind of similar phone call with Finn, just saying like, hey, my phone is open. If you call me with some issue with the medic, I will listen and I will do what I can within the realms of my authority to try to resolve stuff non-violently first. Yeah. And then I do like knowing what's going on, what's happening. If you tell me shit like the fact that you stabbed or you slit Charlotte's throat, I'm not gonna say shit. I'll just pretend that I'm ignorant, pretend I don't know anything. I do feel like knowing the truth of what happened and why can help me navigate the situation better. And I understand you're not going to tell me everything about your life, or especially when it involves other people. Might be stuff that you can't tell me, or else you'd incur the wrath of those other people. But I'm choosing to help you in what ways I can and maintain our friendship.
I appreciate that. And likewise, you know, if I hear anything where it's like someone has a serious issue with EMS, I'll try to get them in contact with you so that it doesn't have to escalate. Because honestly, I think at least most of the people I know, I don't think they want things to escalate to that level.
Definitely not. People don't want to. Most people don't want to hurt people. They don't want to get to violence.
But like for me, it was the only way I saw to put things to rest And I know that I could have killed her. And I made my peace with that before I even called her. But there was a very real possibility that I was about to murder somebody. For the first time in a long time.
Yeah. That's something else that had me somewhat worried is you put a lot of effort into getting out of that life, and you are doing things for you now instead of someone else, but moving back to trying to kill someone to solve a problem, that has me worried. Mindset I have tried very hard to get away from, because I was the same way as well.
As much as I'd love to say that that part of me is dead and buried, Abby, that Tegan died the day I went into witness protection. Tegan died the day I had to kill my best friend. She didn't. I'm her, she's me. The only difference is I'm in control now. I'm not some puppet on a string being told what to do. And I've come to realize that that's always going to be part of who I am. The only difference is I'm not going to be going out there with the intention of hurting people. I'm not a tool to be used. I have my independence. I don't like hurting people. I don't. It's not something I take joy in. But if somebody threatens my family, if someone threatens the people I care about, then I'm gonna do what I think needs to be done.
I've also not exactly sure when you are joking about things anymore, because I remember I talked to you on the phone regarding D'Angelo, and I remember you saying you wanted to stab him, and me feeling like I needed to talk you out of it.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a joke.
Okay.
I had to walk away from the hospital on more than one occasion. Because I knew if I stayed that I was going to do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There were multiple times where I either texted or called Mason and said, please stop me from doing something stupid. Because I was getting angry, I was getting upset, and that was less of a calculated thing, more of a rage-induced thing.
Yeah. Because then also, like, when when you initially heard from Kiki that she had given Charlotte the chance to say no, I think you asked, like, can I get stabby or something? And it sounded like a joke.
Wasn't a joke. It was me trying to gauge her reaction.
Hmm.
And once I kind of knew where things stood for Kiki, all bets were off. Because for the longest time, the only thing that stood between Charlotte and me doing something to Charlotte was Kiki.
Yeah, that was something else that hurt, is that my story about why she still meant a lot to me didn't do anything.
I think had the circumstances been different, it probably would have weighed more heavily.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, by that point, I don't think there was anything you could have said that would have changed my mind. Because if the situation had been reversed, and it had been you that she was lying about, it would have been the same deal. And in that case, that would have held a lot more weight. Because you would have been the wronged party.
Yeah. That makes sense. And honestly, over the last, what is it, week or a couple weeks, I've become more and more okay with that friendship dying. I've been thinking a lot back on old things and how my conversations with Charlotte impacted my friendships with other people. It was a long time ago, but I didn't like Harvey at first. And I'm viewing that with a very different perspective now.
She used to talk so much shit about him.
And then I would talk with you about it because I would talk to you about things, and you probably got sick of that, needing to defend him.
She just had this view of him that was so off base. You know, I almost didn't even go out with him because of her.
Yeah.
And that would have been one of the greatest tragedies of my life. because he became my rock. Sure, I will make really awful jokes now. I will make comments. I'm not going to say our relationship was perfect. Not in the way I used to idealize it after he died. Because let's be real, there were things that he did and things that he said that weren't great. I mean, but he tried his best.
Yeah, he could be infuriating sometimes, but it was all from a good intention.
Like, I'll joke about how he didn't choose me with that trolley problem, or the fact that he didn't choose me when Leo threw me off Mace Tower. Two things that did kind of, like, sting, but also I didn't expect him to trade places with me on top of Mace Tower.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, he was my person.
Yep.
He understood me in a way very few people did. I think the only other person who gets me in the way Harvey did is Mason.
Hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I still miss Harvey sometimes. But not in the way I used to, you know? It's kind of...
Yeah.
I laid him to rest 5 years ago, and I laid him to rest again. When I realized that I was falling in love. When I realized that losing Harvey wasn't the end of the world, nor was it the end of my world. Sure, it felt like it at the time.
I'm glad that you have gotten to that point.
Took a long time. I think part of why I was in denial about what Mason and I were for so long was because I was nowhere near ready to accept the fact that I was ready to fully move on.
Yeah.
Because for a while it felt like moving on, that loving somebody else would be a betrayal. That it meant that it meant that I was going against the things that I vowed the day that I married him. But I've come to realize that that's not the case.
Harvey was a very practical person, I think. I think he would want you to continue living your life.
Yeah. I had one serious relationship before Mason and after Harvey. And I could never bring myself to tell Niall that I loved him. He would say it to me all the time, and I would just say ditto or you too. I just couldn't say the words. Every time I would think about saying those words, it was like a stab to the heart. But then the day Mason said that he loved me, I had no hesitation. I was sunlocked for a second because I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
it.
I bet.
But
I do worry, but then again, I always do that.
he treats me well. He's very protective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, extremely protective.
Too much?
No, I don't think so. There was one day, the day that Easton and I kind of had our falling out, I told him I was going on a walk, like at Mason, that is. And I ended up running up Sonora Freeway. Unfortunately for me, Mason happened to be driving by with a bunch of people at the same time, and I see this car back up towards me. This car had sped past me going probably 90.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he clocked me astounded me. And he would not leave me alone until he knew I was okay. He also dragged my ass to the hospital because I was being a petulant child.
Okay, that seems very normal for you. Like, being a good friend to you means sometimes dragging you to the hospital because you're being a petulant child.
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I get like it's like I said, you are the most important person to me. And then I know that I am a important person to you, but also I know that I'll never be most important. Every once in a while I get jealous until I can clamp that down. I don't think I've liked any of your partners at first.
Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus from people. Yeah, you know, I didn't like this person at first. Then I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I guess technically I didn't have issues with Josh until I heard from you about stuff with him, but also I just didn't know him. That one doesn't really count because we were just becoming friends when you were already with him for a while. But
Josh was probably the worst one. Like, Randy's probably
probably,
right after him. But,
based
like,
on the stuff that I have heard from you since, like that was a very toxic relationship.
it was
And
the
then
most
Randy was like
toxic.
your rebound, and he was had his own issues.
And he was just absent.
Yeah. And then Harvey was good. I just had my mind tainted because I was the go-to person for Charlotte to vent to. And that has shaped many of my interactions with people over the years, and I'm just now realizing how pervasive it was. Part of me is kind of glad that all of this came to a head, um, so that I could have these realizations. I think it's just kind of never gonna go away. There's gonna be PD that don't trust me forever.
Yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Because you know what? There's gonna be a PD that you don't trust.
True. I had a conversation with some PD about the thing with Brian Knight that happened the other day.
I mean, it wasn't really a big deal. He was bringing up stuff from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off because, of course, that's what he brings up. Like, well, I brought it up, but, like, him saying he'd do it again was just...
Yeah. I'm trying to get... My ideal is for him to not engage if other people bring it up. Conversation didn't really go anywhere because it was 5 years ago and nobody really wants to touch that.
Yeah, just the fact that he is an officer, having done what he did, and there's people who didn't get brought back who were damn good at their jobs, who civilians could trust.
Yeah.
Like, I might not trust cops because you know me. I have never trusted cops. Harvey was my exception.
Yeah, I brought some of that up. I talked to them about sort of the impact it has on people's perception, and there's not really a whole lot that they can do or are willing to do.
Yeah.
The ones I talked to were not responsible for hiring him. But yeah. At this point, the situation is basically he's a cop and he's gonna be a cop. Everyone just kind of has to figure out how to live with that.
Yeah. I always thought he'd be the reason I leave EMS because I end up going postal on his ass. I'll be honest. But instead,
Well, I'm glad you didn't. Although the way that you went out wasn't exactly that. Well, at least you retired instead of going out in a
yeah,
blaze of glory.
I never wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. I just wanted to retire and move on with my life.
And now I'm picking up your mission, trying to get the department to a good spot. I had a thought. I don't know how you're gonna react to this thought. The Reaper Unchained sounds really badass.
Oh my god. It's actually kind of funny.
Right? Like, okay, so like that, sort of more real talk. Like that's sort of what I was worried about. Like you're going, if you're like, I don't want you to just like go back to that life. Yeah, you're doing stuff for your own sake, right? Unchained. You don't not doing it because someone tells you to. But hold on to the Veronica, all that, the empathy that you've built, and a kind heart.
I think that was the scary thing in all of this. Is I have no remorse for what I did.
Yeah.
Like, I have remorse for how it affected other people. I have no remorse for how it affected her. I would not have shed a tear if she had died.
Yeah. You did a number on her.
Wasn't my intention to go for the throat.
What do you mean it wasn't your intention to go for the throat?
Just kind of happened.
Uh-huh. Just kind of happened.
Last second decision. My plan had been to stab her in the gut.
In the last second, you're like, you know, go through for the throat.
Pretty much. Because, I mean, talking's what got her in trouble in the first place. I had the
that
thought
is
of cutting out
true.
her tongue.
Oh, that would have been unpleasant.
Especially considering that my knife definitely was not sharp enough to do that nice and easy.
Ugh.
Yeah. I used to have a knife that would slide. Anyway. We don't need to talk about that.
But yeah, so now okay, if I pretend like I don't think you did it, is that gonna come back to bite me?
Maybe not.
Because there are a good number of people that know. They're all people that you trust.
The only people who I've told are people who would never say shit to the cops.
Yeah. Right, because there's people like Charlotte and Bay, and I don't know who else is involved in this case, who know that you did it. At least Bay knows that I was told that you did it. Then them seeing me hanging out with you, having a grand old time, it's gonna make them be all pissy. And part of me is like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, I'm gonna hang out with you and have fun. That is given. Right now, what I'm trying to do is figure out, like, what I can do to mitigate the fallback of that.
I mean, I was never charged for it, so
Yeah, I
throw
could
that
just
at them
say,
of like, you never charged her with it, so what, like, did you not have enough to charge her with it, which means you can't prove that she did it, and I don't think that she did it.
yeah, I can just say that with the information that was presented to me, I don't think that you did it. Right? Because there's a story that doesn't make sense. And they didn't charge you with it. And I'm big on innocent until proven guilty. And I'm not going to throw away my longest standing friendship over some speculation.
Yeah, because until proven in a court of law, that's all it is speculation.
Yeah.
You have been provided no evidence to show that I did anything. The only thing that places me at that scene is a text message asking for Charlotte's ping and a phone call that, you know, I was never interrogated on.
Yeah. I think that'll be good for this situation for if one of them confronts me directly about it. Probably what they'll do is they'll just observe and then gossip about it, and I can't do anything about that, but oh well.
Like, I would have welcomed an interrogation, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have welcomed going to court. Because I would have had a grand old time with a lawyer picking apart their case just based off the probable cause that they gave for my subpoena.
Yeah.
I am curious about what they think they gained from that subpoena because there was a whole lot of nothing in the 3 hours beforehand and the 3 hours after. The 3 hours beforehand, the only person I contacted was Charlotte. The 3 hours after, like, the only person I can think of, aside from you texting me, that I was in contact with was someone I called to say, hey, this person's in the hospital, by the way. They're gonna be a minute.
Is that one Wade Wilson?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh yeah.
What?
So Bay wanted to figure out like who some phone numbers were associated with or something. gave me a list of phone numbers and asked who I had them in my phone as. So I did. At that point, I didn't really suspect anything. I thought they were just asking me because I was around and on duty. I didn't realize until after that it was specific to me. And also my phone number was one of the phone numbers, but I didn't realize that until after I gave them some information. But yeah, I figured that all like mostly publicly available information anyway.
Did you recognize any other numbers?
Yeah, hold on. I wrote them down. Let's see. Charlotte, Kiki, Bryony, you, Finn, Raina. At that point, I was like, I'm pretty sure they're investigating Veronica because you're the only person that would tie that together. And then for Wade, I basically went through the yellow pages to try to fill out any of the other numbers, and he was in the yellow pages at the time. I didn't have his number. There, you can see him.
I didn't even realize I had text from some of those people.
But
one of these is probably Mason.
Probably, but I don't have his number. Also, once again, please don't share that I
won't.
shared that with you. I'm pretty sure I probably wasn't supposed to share that with you. She said I could talk about things though, so
That's wild. Let's see.
yeah, she asked me about this, and then I felt very uncomfortable because it was one of these situations where I was like, I didn't know how to navigate the situation politically, because if I was just like, no, I don't want to give you that information. If I said no immediately, it would have been kind of fine. But if I said no after seeing the numbers and who they corresponded to, then that makes me look really suspicious.
Okay, so the second one's Mason.
So I kind of thought, this, if I just give this information, then it seems like I'm really cooperating with them, and it's really not any information.
Yeah, let's see. One of them is Mason. One of them is JB. One of them, I swear I didn't... Maybe I texted them at some point and all that? Yeah, it is Storm. So the 4746 is Rue.
Yeah, and the reason I didn't tell you about this earlier was because at that point it was an active investigation and I did not want to get in trouble.
Yeah, that's understandable. And then one of them is Easton. Yeah, 3522 is JB. 7736 is Mason, and then 1779 is Easton. Yeah, I want to say the only time V contacted Rue in that 3-hour span was via payphone. I don't think she texted her at all in that 3-hour span, or called her, because they were together. Actually, There might have been a point in time where she called her. Maybe. But I don't have, like, if I had, like, if this had gone to court or whatever, and I had the actual subpoena in front of me, where I
Well,
could see
yeah.
the record, Storm, it would take forever to go through that thing.
That was somehow the connective tissue for something and figuring out what's going on. Then my apologies, but I didn't figured they would get the phone numbers somehow.
I mean, yeah, she probably would have gone through the yellow pages to figure it out, so it's not a biggie. It's all publicly
Although
available.
you probably would not have gone through them as efficiently as I did.
Yeah, but you didn't know. I am curious about what kind of thought process Bay had once she got the names.
Oh, it was quite fun because I got to well, it wasn't really fun at the time, but it's funny in retrospect because I gave her names and then I started going through the yellow pages and I'm like, oh, there's 8234. I see that in there, and I'm like, wait, that's my phone number. And so then I called her up in a panic and I'm like, why is my phone number in here? Am I in trouble? What's going on? And she had to reassure me that I was not being investigated or anything. I also think that's part of why she ended up telling me is because after this I like knew stuff and she felt like she owed me something. I kind of wish that she hadn't. Honestly, it was really awkward because I texted you asking if you could talk like the next day, and then like 2 hours later she comes to me and tells me this, and I'm like, god damn it, now I have to like act
For what
surprised and
purpose did
stuff.
she tell you?
She's what did she say? I think the investigation is not going anywhere, and she felt like I should know or something, or also because I knew that an investigation was taking place and that I was involved somehow.
I don't know, it's
Wanted to give
wild
me
to
answers
me
about it.
that I never once got pulled in for an interrogation.
Yeah, maybe I can spin. Maybe if she really presses, I can spin it as like I think that she's trying, like I think that Charlotte is trying to ruin my friendship, spinning stories that don't make sense.
Well, the good news is, if this investigation is as dead in the water as it sounds, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that.
It sounds pretty dead in the water, but don't give them anything until it's actually past the date.
Yeah, I think all I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna taunt Bay the next time she arrests me.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be something cheesy. Because I'm just so cheesy.
Yeah. When you do that, I ask that you try to consider if it will make my life more complicated. If it'll make things harder for me to deal with. If you can do it in a way that is non-specific.
I mean, one of the things I'm thinking about is like the day after the statute is up, just like if I know she's around posting a little angel smiley face on Twitter. And then next time she arrests me, because she's already arrested me once, Just asked her how she liked looking at my phone records.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she never responded to my text message, and I find that offensive and rude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, stuff like that I don't think is gonna fall back on me
Like,
at all.
I want her to know that I did it, and that I know that she knows that I did it. But she just couldn't prove it.
I'm just thinking back to when you used to poke serial killers on Twitter, and I would appreciate it if you tone that back a bit for this one, and don't.
Yeah, I won't go overboard. I just really want to antagonize Bay once everything's done.
Yeah, because like people are gonna see me hanging out with you, and the people involved in that investigation are like, oh, he's hanging out with the person who tried to murder Charlotte. I think there is a big difference between that and he's hanging out with the person who tried to murder Charlotte and is taunting us about it.
I just really want her to know that I know. that
Yeah.
She knows that I did it, but I got away with it. Which makes me sad in a way. Because if I can't get pinned for either attempted first degree or attempted murder of a government employee, what hope do any average like civilians have?
Yeah. And not even like accused. It's not even that it's going to trial and
I never even got
you
pulled in for
win.
interrogation.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so happy I didn't get caught and that I don't have a felony. But it does concern me because I have friends who are medics, I have friends who are just clean civilians living their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And if something happens to one of them, I have no faith that even if PD has a suspect, that anything's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah, it's just the action.
conversation I had with Finn, I think, where like you're in a club or a gang or something happens to you, your gang gets behind you and goes and does something about it. For us, the PD is that gang, right? We don't. When I'm telling PD about something that happened, it's like someone telling their club about something that happened, and I'm getting. They're my protection. They're my consequences. Consequences for people that do stuff to me. So if they can't do this, then that's a problem. That means that I am vulnerable.
Just worries me.
Yeah.
Because it's not like this is something I intend to do often. And it's like, as fucked up as it is, what if I'm on the other end of that and someone attacks me?
Yeah.
I no longer have faith that PD would solve it. That they would catch the person who did it, because even if they had a suspect, they're gonna drop the fucking ball.
Okay, did you ever have faith though? You've never
No,
really
I have
believed that
never
PD
had
would
faith
do
in
that.
the PD. The
Yeah.
only reason they caught Fate is because Fate got cocky.
Yep.
D would have continued harassing and stalking and attacking people if she wasn't cocky about it. But she enjoyed the taunt way too much.
Yeah, and like I have. Well, now that you're not EMS anymore, like there are people in the city that like me and that I could potentially go to and try to get them to do something about me being attacked or something. But as long as I'm chief, I don't want to go down that road. I want to run a mostly clean chief thing, whatever.
Understandable.
We'll see how long I end up staying there. Well, what now?
Don't know. Can call Kiki and see what she's up to.
True. Okay.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi, what are you up to?
Picking up trash bags with Winston to get him some
Oh.
materials. Want to join
Oh.
us?
Yeah, I have a happy with me.
Yeah, but happy. We're
Mhm.
not actually doing sanitation. We're
You're
just driving
picking up
around.
the trash bags.
Yeah, picking
Alright.
up the trash bags. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Is it
Happy.
okay if they? Oh, wait. Where did he go? Actually, let me make sure it's okay for people
Yeah.
to join us. Can Happy and Veronica join us? Okay. Where are you guys at?
We are up on a hillside because we just finished having a chat.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming it went well because you don't sound totally depressed and dead inside.
Yeah, no, it went all right.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We're in a sandy truck, so I don't know if it's gonna get up the hill.
Where? Do you want to meet at the apartments and then we can just park up happy?
Yeah, it'll be easier.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll meet you at the apartments.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. To the apartments. We're gonna go pick up trash bags. We're not actually signing into Sandy. We're just picking up trash bags.
Oh, I've never done Sandy.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually clocking in. We're just helping pick up some trash bags so Winston can get some materials. That was a good chat with Happy. I was tripping over my words a little bit because my mouth was so dry. This is a really good off-road vehicle.
Well, kind of. The big problem with this is that in first gear, it feels like you're in second gear in that it's very slow to start up, which is a very
Is
big
it manual or
problem.
sequential?
It's sequential, but you can switch it. I have it in automatic right
Automatic.
now. So basically that means that if you are stopped on a hillside, it's really bad at starting up the hill. And so I actually could not. I failed to climb up Chiliad in it.
Ah.
It's a bit of a bummer. I'm checking Mosley's for a small turbo. I want to get one of the smaller ones in hopes that that'll help things. It might not, but hopefully there's some way where I can actually like tune it eventually to try to improve that. I'm not really sure how that all works.
Because it seems like it would be something that should be able to climb Juliet.
Yeah, and yeah, it should be able to. It's just that the that first gear just needs to be smaller, I guess. Is that how gears work?
I have no idea. I'm not a car person.
I don't know.
I know how to fix cars. I just don't understand cars.
How it works on bicycles is the smaller gears are easier to pedal, so probably. Did we say apartments?
Yeah.
Those are the apartments.
Yeah, we're not going to Alta Street. Oh. I think that might be them. If I had to guess, they are inside picking up trash.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Twitch.
I'm gonna stand on top of the truck and be in my head for a moment.
Okay. I need to get a snack at some point. Yeah, that was a really good chat with Happy, I think. Gave her a lot to think about. And gave her some insight, like she's pretty certain she's in the clear now. Like, she's almost positive that she is so far in the clear.
Here you guys go. I found this next to my apartment.
Can I? Oh, I can place the trash. Hello.
Okay. I guess some materials, I guess.
Huh?
Oh, you found more?
Hello. Yeah.
The top floor?
Yeah.
I did order B.
Okay.
Sorry, A.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we all doing?
Doing alright. I was
I'm
very
good.
sleepy today.
Yeah, how
Did
many
you
naps
sleep
did you
enough?
take?
Just one?
Oh, okay.
Was it a long nap?
Oh, it was like a 2-hour nap.
That's a sleep.
2-hour nap is a sleep?
That's a sleep. That's a whole. That's a
That's
whole
a
ass
nap.
sleep.
REM cycle is 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which brought my total sleep up to 4
Oh,
hours
wait.
and
No, there's
20
something in the bushes. Sense
Bushish.
it. I sense it.
You smell the trash?
Smell the trash.
Alright, I need to charge my watch.
Found it. Ooh, I know where there's trash.
Where?
There's a bunch of trash at one of the campsites on Gordo that Misa moved into the bushes because she didn't want to see it.
How much is a bunch?
Like I think 3.
Hmm.
Probably not worth it to just drive up there for no reason.
Well, the reason would be those three. Those three.
It's true. Oh, Holden Maddox was around, you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Holden.
I missed
Holden was around. Yeah.
I want to see
Um,
Holden.
I was on the phone with Posey, and she was like, "There's this old man with a knife," and I was like, "Oh, is he wearing like a tweed suit?" And she's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Is his name Holden?" She goes, "Yes."
Oh my god.
And then she goes, "Oh, the knife is in his hand. Oh, he's running at the other old man. Oh, okay."
Oh shit, I'm actually at
Oh.
risk of getting stabbed by Holden Maddox now.
And she was like, "Oh, I have to go. We have to make it look like an accident."
Good old
'Cause
Posey. Such
that-
a hoot.
That just makes you realize we're not EMS anymore, Kiki.
Oh no.
We lost
Well,
the
maybe-
protection.
Maybe he'll still like us enough to not stab us after our years of service.
Maybe he doesn't have to know.
Why would he
Yeah,
know? He's an old
Would
man.
he even remember if you told him?
Yeah, true.
If he stabs me, we don't tell Mason.
I mean, it's Holden, so yeah, I won't tell Mason if Holden Maddox stabs you, sure.
I'll tell him.
Why? I don't want Holden to die.
That's
I don't think- I don't think
Oh, I
Mason
don't.
can
I
kill
don't.
Holden.
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
think Holden will
like-
die. I think Mason's more at risk of dying. Not because I think Holden's better, just because I think Holden will win through sheer perseverance.
True.
Like, Holden
Holden
just
will go
won't
to the
die.
hospital more.
Yes. But who would actually die? Well,
Probably Mason.
probably Mason.
I think it would be funny to tell Mason. He's never met Holden Maddox.
I'm just saying, if Holden Maddox ends up stabbing me,
I think it'd be funny to tell
No.
Mason.
no,
Holden just.
I have changed my
sometimes he
stance.
stabs people.
no, there are several groups of people who, if they stab me, Mason can't know. The Littleman, James Randall, Leo Escobar, and Holden Maddox.
Oh, Leo had a day.
Did he now?
Yeah, let me send you a picture. I'll send it to Happy too.
Oh my.
Yeah, they had a job fair over at Burger by the Ocean, and it was something.
The trick.
Hello.
Trick. You
Hello.
sneaky bastard.
Yo,
Sandy, huh?
sneaky.
You forgot to do something, didn't you? It's the
Oh,
sanitation
Sandy, huh?
worker.
What did I forget to do?
Do you by any chance own a mobile phone?
I do, yeah.
Do you by any chance have access to the lemon list?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, do me a favor. Can you open up the lemon list?
Buenas noches.
You gonna ask me to call BB?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna ask you to call
the rules have
BBMC,
changed since I
motherfucker.
was in BBMC. The reason we used to get people to call us is because people were coming down here to do illegal stuff. Is it now just coming down in general?
Now it's everything because we're
Oh.
bored and we want to talk.
Because you're bored.
Mm-hmm.
You're bored and you want to talk to us? Oh, okay. Well, let's hang
Yeah.
out.
Now you have to.
Well, you guys got any tea?
Oh, now we gotta hang out.
Hi,
Oh,
Bubba.
see what you did, Kelly. Now we have friends.
Yeah,
No,
they're
mainly-
friends.
Mainly
Come on, boss.
the rule is now so we know people are coming down because if we hear a truck or something that someone's doing Sunny or G6, we'll just rob them if they didn't call.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Oh, all right. So I'm,
I
I'm
see.
calling
Is she
to
cool? Is
protect
she cool? Is she
myself
cool?
rather
We
than
don't know
to.
yet. We don't know yet.
That's
Back
right.
up. Happy back
Oh.
up just in case.
Oh.
Kelly, can I have
Oh.
some of them? So,
Sure, of course you can have some bonbon.
thanks.
She's cool. She's cool. She's. Oh my God, she's gone.
Okay, so cool. Yeah,
That's how
she
cool
did.
is.
She
doesn't
did
even want
real
to stay
fast.
around.
She
She's
did
not
real
interested.
fucking
Oh.
fast.
You guys got any trash? You want to come up clean, the trash out of Vespucci?
Uh,
Respect the area, you know?
Got any trash bags?
no.
I don't have any trash.
It's too clean. This place is too beautiful.
Sorry.
Damn.
Did you say you used to be in BBMC, mate?
Yeah, a long time ago.
What's your name?
Winston Walker. Oh my God, where did he come from? Holy shit.
Wait,
Oh my
you-
god, she's
Oh my
sneaky.
God.
You ADMC now?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's rare.
Why not?
Is it?
Winston
whenever I-
Walker, we had a
whenever-
couple of
Whenever I meet
kerfuffles back in the
someone,
day, I think.
We had some run-ins, yeah.
Ex-BBMC, they're always like, hot ADMC.
Yeah, you had some run-ins with Bonbon.
Wait, what run-ins
Yeah.
did we have?
Well, Bonbon went to jail a lot while you were DOC, probably.
Oh, I'm trying to think of when you were BBMC, if you were involved in the shit that was going down. Right at the end?
With Edgar?
Yeah.
Fuck Rasputin.
I was aware, but not particularly involved.
Okay. Yeah, but, it's been a long time, so.
Yeah, and that it has. Yeah. But
Say
thanks.
badass weird.
Yeah, that.
Badass.
Badass.
You don't even
But
say.
But,
I think-
uh,
an
I
H
think
in there
that's just his
somewhere?
accent, isn't it?
No. Yeah, and you know how I say it with my Australian accent?
Put your ass on the ground.
Badass, not badass.
Badass. Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah,
Badass.
you're putting the R from arse
Why are
in
you
the
barding?
bard.
What's bod?
Way to fiddle, bitch.
Listen, man. If
Play
I
the
come home,
trumpet.
if I go do
Oh
a
my
fucking 100-meter race, okay, and I come back and my mom says, "How did you do?" and I say, "I did bod," she's gonna be like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
what's wrong with your mouth?
Badass.
Badass. Yeah, there we go. Badass. There we go. Thank you.
Okay,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that does sound better, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I've been thinking that since like last night. You kept saying badass, and I was like, "What? This guy's playing too much Dungeons and Dragons." I don't know.
No, you ever play Dark and Darker? That's the
Yeah,
shit. That's the shit. D&D Dark Mode, baby.
it's okay.
What do you mean it's
No.
okay?
I mean, it's okay.
No,
You
I
mean
think
it's
my friend
okay?
got it and didn't tell me about it.
Huh?
And then played it and was already done with it by the time I heard about it.
We should play that
Oh.
sometime.
Sounds like a bad friend.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Do you want to play it with me, Rusty?
Yes, Kelly, I do.
I haven't played in a while. We could do like triple ranger and just like grief people with bear traps. That's really fun. They have voice.
Well, God.
Never played it. Never
Good
played
God, he can't run it.
Jeez.
Oh God.
Just fucking nowhere. Just, it's like they're coming out of my
it. Where all
pockets.
my customers at?
I don't know.
He just got
Get-
two back to back.
Get better looking or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's standing further back. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. I don't like to stick
Oh, yeah.
around.
you guys sell marijuana?
No, I don't.
Kiki, what are you
No.
doing with yourself now that you're not in the EMS? What have you been doing with your life?
A lot of things, I
Gonna
guess. Just
follow.
kind of experimenting here and there. I got a new car yesterday.
Oh my god, are you a
so I
climber
can-
now?
No. But I did get a new car
Aw,
yesterday. So,
soon. You got nothing
Well-
holding you back anymore,
Let's
Kiki.
see.
I don't,
Between
but
me and
also I
Kiki-
have
There
some
and
things I
laughed
still
as I
want where I
tried to
don't
sell
want to get
myself
fucked
to a
over.
cop.
I want my dog, Bon Bon.
Oh, dog schmog. You can
No,
buy an
I need-
illegal dog when you make
No,
a
I
bunch
need
of
my
money selling
dog.
marijuana. You can buy a dog on the black market.
Come, sell
I
marijuana
want my
with
dog. I want my Freya. But I
Shit.
also want a street race. So,
Well, okay, yeah, just do that and hope you don't
Yeah,
get
car go
caught. That's
fast.
what I
Yeah.
would say.
well, I used to street
You're a
race
good
before I was
street racer,
EMS
then
and I
you
never
won't
got
get-
caught. So
Yeah, see? There you go.
I'm just very rusty and out of practice.
No, he's rusty.
No, that's me.
Oh, hi, Rusty.
Hello, pleasure.
Hi, Rusty.
Oh,
Hey,
that's a
does
nice
anyone
dress.
have a bite to eat?
I do.
No, unfortunately not.
You do? Oh, you're the freaking best. Kiki's always prepared.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Hmm.
Yeah, between me and Kiki, I'm the only former chief with a record.
One day. One day.
I hate you. I
What?
hate
Get
you.
good.
I hate you.
Uh-huh.
Processing error.
Yeah.
What, a processing error? Oh,
I don't know what you're
God.
talking about. I have nothing on my record. There's nothing to process.
You guys used to be ambos?
They were
Well, the
chiefs.
two of us, we used to be chief and deputy chief.
Why'd
Now
you-
Happy is chief.
Why'd you quit?
Yeah.
I had a laundry list of reasons, but they're all very personal.
Laundry.
Yeah, laundry. What is happening?
Washing machines.
How is he doing that?
Madre Santa. I am magic.
Moonwalking.
You are magic. You're a magician. Have you still not gotten any customers?
No, I just had one, but she
Oh.
she snuck up on us. Oh, yo, get out my face. This guy.
You know, this is kind of vibey.
Who's she for?
I kind of wanted to
You coming?
stab on one of this.
Oh Lord, she coming.
I do come in with some gusto.
They do. Oh, there she goes.
Wait, I just stopped saying. Okay.
I don't know.
Last time I spoke to Cable, he said that some of you guys will buy, rolls. If you interested?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're in-
Any
We'll buy
amount?
all the rolls you got.
Any amount.
Yep.
You probably couldn't give us enough, actually.
All right.
We've got, what,
that's
5,000?
You, James.
Yeah, we can do 5,000
Oh.
easy.
Did you just call me?
Yeah.
We can get you paid out straight away too.
Okay.
What was your name again?
Winston Walker. And then you're
Yeah, I've got you saved.
Rusty. It's me calling Rusty. Hello, Rusty. This is Winston
Oh,
Walker.
I should put myself in the fucking yellow pages, huh?
I think yes, you should. I think all our orders are going to Fanny.
What
the hell? So I think we give the money to
Yeah.
Fanny and yeah, and it goes.
I think we were trying to call Fanny earlier, but she was asleep.
Yeah, let me find out for you.
Yeah, that's what Kuiper said to me. Go to them.
Hey,
They'll,
I got Winston here wanting to sell rolls. He goes to
Let me
Fanny,
tell you,
right?
we got the biggest operation in the city.
Yeah?
I've
Oh, yeah.
heard.
There is no amount of rolled cash that you could offer us that we would turn down.
Oh, okay.
And we can get it done quick.
Yeah, all right. How you doing, Bon Bon?
Did I just get identified as metal
Pretty
arm?
good. Hmm?
Did I hear that? Did I just get
I mean, it
identified
is your
as
most
metal arm?
identifiable feature.
It is kinda fair.
It does kind of stick out.
Sir, I don't have anything for you.
Sorry, it's my.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Wrong person.
It's okay. Job gets confused sometimes.
He does. Yeah, it is his job, isn't it?
Yup.
As long as he doesn't pull any weapons, we're good.
I have a knife.
It's bound to happen. What as much as
He's cool. He's cool.
he took a long time to be cool, but yeah.
Winston, D's about to call you. But basically, if Fanny ain't around, try Kevin Ram or a guy called Peter.
Peter?
Does he look like a detective?
I don't know who the fuck Peter is, to be honest. I
Oh,
didn't get
okay.
a last name
I
either.
used
But
to
D's
know a
about to
guy
call you.
named
He
Peter.
should be able to clarify.
Peter.
Yeah, that one.
I love how
What
they're
about
just
Stinky Pete?
casually hanging out while they.
Who's that?
Stinky Pete.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Stinky Pete.
Huh?
Does he smell?
I don't know. Never really was around him. Hung out the LU for a long time.
What's he smell like?
I never really smelled him. That's just his name.
If your name's Stinky Pete, you gotta smell.
Well, when I heard that was his name, I decided to avert my nose.
I feel like that's information you should know.
Next time I see him, I'll smell him. In this lighting, do I look naked?
Nope.
No, we can still see your shorts.
Thank God. I mean, damn, that's weird, Rusty.
You're
Come
fucking
here,
weird,
fucking
Rusty.
rat.
Guys, that wasn't that funny.
No, I was just watching him needing to jump, following
Oh.
that man.
Damn, Mama's got a cool ass Camaro.
It's not cool. It's a piece of shit.
It is a piece of shit, but it looks great. So thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
For a moment, I thought you were smelling him.
No.
God, I kind of thought he was too.
I was sniffling.
I thought you were sniffing, Bon Bon. I'm
no,
sorry.
I was sniffling. There's a big difference.
Sniffle, sniffle.
Did they call you yet, Winston?
Nope. Does he not have my number?
Are you gonna call Winston?
Oh, he might have your old number, Winston.
For real?
Yeah. Huh? No, you just said you were gonna call him, so I told him you were gonna call him. Now he's like expecting a call.
Does he have your number?
What the hell?
Good question.
You need his number, don't you? Alright.
I guess that answers that fucking question.
He's in the yellow pages.
Okay, it wasn't before. And I broke my phone.
What do you mean you
How
broke
did you break your phone?
I saved his number.
Oh.
That's
And my
wrong.
phone
Good
went-
job.
Because you already had his number in your phone, didn't you?
Did I?
Oh, did you?
I mean, that's
I did.
broken my phone before.
Yeah, if you try
Yeah, I
to save a
probably
number
did.
you already have saved, then it breaks.
Oh.
Yeah, it just fucking destroys your phone. I got so concerned for a second.
It's because he moved.
Oh my god. Drama queen over here.
I'm just gonna lay here.
You're being dramatic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You are
And
so
Mama, the
dramatic.
engine's at 95.
I was leaning on him and he moved.
Verified.
Good
Oh
for
my
a
god.
couple weeks.
Cool.
You might need
This
regular
number-
repairs.
This number you just
How
sent me
dare
earlier.
he?
No,
I
they're
can't
not
believe
regular.
it.
She gonna be back
I
in
cannot
tomorrow.
believe Winston would move to make a phone call. Oh my god.
It's as if I don't know about the rules in the house.
Well, like 3 hours
Cool.
before now.
You know, I keep finding shit on the floor of my apartment.
Yeah, no, she's gonna work for us. She's called me a bunch of times trying to.
I really want some cinnamon rolls.
Yum.
Someone once, and it worked out.
Unbelievable.
But
I spaced.
she,
Sorry.
Like when I
about
do
that.
roof running, I just give all my shit to whoever I'm with because I don't really care.
We went shopping earlier.
How'd that go?
Funny. We got a location that was you know there's a pier, and then there's like a little building by the pier where there's also a roof running location.
Yes, I have frequently gotten that location for roof running.
They were chopping the car up, and the alarm on the roof started going off. And us and like the 3 other groups that were there were like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Security Guard."
It is wild to me that there is a chop spot right next to a roof running spot. I'm not gonna lie, because I got freaked out the last time I was on that roof because I was like, why am I hearing somebody?
So everyone just kept going, right? And didn't care. And Cassidy shows up with whoever else was in his car, I don't remember. And they see Winston put something in the back of the car, and they're like, "What's going on?" Ah!
I feel like that hurt me more than it hurt you. Oh God.
Peace, dude.
Watch out, Bubba. Watch out, Bubba.
And they were like,
Guys, we're being hacked.
"We're being what?"
Dude.
We stayed connected to the Wi-Fi and we're being hacked. I can't get into the computer, so.
Well, we know it's not Winston because he's here.
Good job, Winston. Well, hopefully someone's there and they can shut it down.
But anyway, so Cassidy was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I think he thought that he put HVAC parts in the back, but then he saw the car and was like, "It looks like this car is being stripped down." And so Winston went, "Oh, stripping? I could do that." He started dancing.
Nice.
And Cassidy's like, "I'm gonna have to detain you." And he's like, "Are you gonna put handcuffs on me, officer?"
Yeah, this is what I would start doing in that situation. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was just like, "Do I have to give you prostitution?" He was like, "No, people don't pay me for this. I'm just a slut." I'm sitting in the car, just silent. Because I'm like, I don't want him to know I'm here.
How could you do this?
Oh, it's so funny.
How could
And then-
you be complicit in crime again, Kiki? You can't keep
I
getting
know.
away with this.
And
I
then,
think you've already gotten away with it once.
And then our other group showed up because there were 4 of us, and I wasn't in Winston's group. Someone else was. The other half of our group showed up, and they started helping. And then a 1090 went off, and they were like, "Oh, we gotta go. You're lucky. You're so lucky."
Nice.
Because I know you're chopping this car, but this is more important.
1090, that's bank?
Thanks,
that's
laundromat.
Yeah. But that's how you get away with that stuff is you just delay until something more important happens.
Yeah, inevitably something will happen.
Back in the day when I tried out robbing a house and Freddy's walked up on me, I was just like talk to them until a 13 alpha went off and then they sped off.
Yeah, it's kind of like that happened to us the other day too, where we were being petty over a speeding ticket, and we hid on the roof of the hospital watching the cops sit by the tow truck, and after like 5 minutes of this, Suarez got stabbed over at the Strawberry gas station.
Man. Imagine pettiness over a speeding ticket. Imagine
Okay,
Rhodes immediately clocking me. I'm almost positive I saw he was the cop I saw at a traffic stop as I turned the corner. So just imagine, right?
Aw. Listen, Kermit wants to do Sandy.
The worst part is my friend had a valid license in her backpack and she didn't realize it.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Sometimes she has 2 valid licenses. So one of my friends got pulled over and showed a license that was expired. Turns out she had a valid license the whole time. She just didn't realize it. She thought it was in her apartment.
Ah, I see.
And then
What
you know
is-
what's almost got me for a red light.
Now just imagine you're getting on lap dance.
If he had nailed me for that red light, I would have gotten full sass with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I feel like
It was also like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was the day I stayed up to get more tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kermie wants to see anybody.
better add the lap dance to it. Why? Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't there's a lap dance, but wouldn't every song kind of get better because you got a lap dance to it? Kind of just elevates everything. I feel like I could listen to Yellow Submarine and get a
Sandy, I could do Sandy.
happy.
Yeah. You want to do a Kermie?
Yeah.
If I was having a lap
Okay.
dance, I feel like I'd still be I feel like I'd be focused on the titties. Oh, okay.
Everyone, focus on those titties.
That was a sentence.
That's what I overheard him saying.
I heard it too. You want to call
Dundee.
Kermie?
Yeah, Dundee wanted to know the source.
Oh. Well. We found it. Shopping. And I think mostly we found it.
The source?
The sauce, not the source. I'm sorry.
As in, yeah, like why I got shot.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can tell you about that because I don't remember.
Ah. You wanted the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Did he kind of just accept that?
Yeah. He said,
Oh,
if you don't remember,
okay.
you don't remember, and he's glad that I'm happier now. Hello, Kermit.
good.
You need Sandy, buddy? What do you mean, ew? What do you mean, ew? So much time? Okay, I'm on the way. I'm already in the Sandy truck. We're taking yours? Okay. Just souped up. Just ready for action. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'm on the way. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. God, man's addicted to the trash.
I think he's maxed out.
Wow.
Yeah, he is. And he was telling me that I gotta
you wanna,
get
like,
there
drop
soon.
me off at
It's
the
almost
apartments
time.
or something so you can pick up Fermi?
Oh, I'm dropping this off. He doesn't want me to drive this. We gotta get in his souped up vehicle.
Souped up vehicle?
It's souped up.
Do you guys want to sign in for Sandy?
I might go get on duty for like an hour.
Okay.
We will leave you with a vehicle.
You all have fun though.
Bye, Happy.
Bye, Abby.
Whee! Oh my god. That was almost so bad.
So I'm so certain at this point that I'm not gonna get charged with anything.
Honestly, you have like what, 4 days?
Yeah, there's no way they charge me with that much time left.
Unless they're waiting for you to let your guard down on the last day. That's a dead man.
Huh?
That's a dead guy.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
there's someone there talking to them.
Yeah. Nisa also sent me money for the stall rental.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking her how many days I should do. Whee!
You can't sign in, right? Because G6.
Oh, it will fuck up my G6 rep, but you can sign in if you want.
Yeah, because I just tag along with you for G6, but also, I'm fine with just tagging along.
Where's Kermie? Kermie! this Carmi?
I'm all alone.
Oh my god, hi
Oh my
Carmi.
God.
Sad me.
Winston's signing in.
Oh, okay.
Kiki can't sign in because it'll fuck her G6 rep.
Oh my god. Hey, it's where the real money is, lady.
Is it?
Yeah, I made $54,000 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding. Didn't make $54,000.
No, but I did make 2,000 materials, and that's about $12,000 in a single in-city
Nice.
day. So
Jesus.
That's nice.
into the dark side. We have cookies.
You have cookies.
Yeah.
Are they trash cookies?
What the hell? No, they're actually good.
What kind of cookies are they?
Snickerdoodles.
Mm.
If you don't like those, I have a bucket of raw cookie dough that's safe to eat.
I don't even care if it's safe to eat. I eat raw cookie dough all the fucking time.
I have never gotten salmonella, and that
exactly.
was before
I have never.
edible
Yeah.
raw cookie dough was even a thing.
It's like the CDC can tell me to wear a mask, but they can't tell me not to eat raw cookie dough.
What the fuck, Kiki?
They can go fuck themselves.
I'd rather get salmonella.
It's Winston.
It's not what I wanted. Hold on. That's what I wanted.
That's crazy.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh. Where'd Kermie go? There he
He's
is.
over here.
Let me join his group.
Okay.
I can't join his group. He doesn't have a group.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Wait, did you just sign in?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm making you the leader. I didn't know you could sign in already.
It's like 6:15, isn't it?
I thought it was like 7:30. Oh, are you guys coming?
Yeah,
We're just chilling.
they're just vibing.
All right, just so you know, you're not getting anything out of this.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'm just using Winston so I can have jobs.
Wait, am I not getting anything from this?
You're not getting shit.
What?
You get rep.
Oh.
That's all you get. You get gold stars.
There you
Oh
go,
my
stars.
God.
No, I can get like,
Where to-
if we go like non-stop, no stopping, I can get like 2,000 in one in-city day. So
Love what you've done with the tires.
I had them canted, but they kept scuffing out and throwing me under the world, so I had to get rid of them.
Oh, is that what kept happening?
I was so sad.
La Puerta.
Trying to get a turbo in this thing, but people are selling 99 turbos for like 25 grand.
Oh my god.
Why?
It's stupid.
No, they used to go for like 10.
I need to get a new engine to this thing soon too.
I'm glad I haven't tried to get a turbo yet. Jesus.
Just don't buy one for anybody that advertises it on Twitter.
I'm assuming they usually stole it.
Either they stole it or they bought one and they're like fucking doubling the amount it was worth.
Oh!
How have you been, Kermie? I haven't been able to hang out with you in a while.
I'm okay. I left the
That's cool.
HOA.
Well, I heard the HOA just kind of stopped being the HOA.
Yeah, the HOA doesn't exist anymore. And then I think it was just me and Ant, but we were kind of like, we want to go do our own thing. So
Mm-hmm.
Now they're crawling to me for materials.
God, the car alarms. I wouldn't be able to stand it.
No, not in the slightest.
30. I mean, that blue house right in
This
front of you.
this house was your house, right?
Yeah. Like right at the end, but
Still, you
it's
had
my
the
house. Kaiba used to live in this brownish one.
Hmm.
Wait, did you just put one in the back?
I put a random
Yeah.
trash bag.
In the back of the trash thing?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, are
The
you
random.
signed in?
No.
Oh.
The random trash bags from the ground of like people's shit that just left on the ground. I
didn't know
can
that you
put
could
that.
the car though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been helping Winston with it for a little while.
Yeah, so when you're compacting, I'll just throw them on the ground.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, why not?
The scuff thing where like every time you if you're signed into Sani and you put down a bag and you pick it back up, you get an extra like $7 every time you put it down.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
why
God.
like because a lot of people were like doing that, where like they would just bring them to the thing and then somebody would just sit there and put them in,
Ah.
and then they found out that like they were getting money every time they put it on the ground and picked it back up.
That's not good.
Which is weird because I thought it was like every time you compacted, that's when you got the money. So that's why I didn't understand it, but apparently it's all over the place.
Interesting.
So you just want to do your own thing, no HOA anymore?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling.
I'm
I
kinda
understand.
doing the same thing. I heard you were going to start the whore.
Orlets, yep.
The
Oh yeah,
Horlets?
you asked.
Yeah, I heard
he
something about
invited us
that.
to that.
Oh yes, the word is spreading already.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No, Mason texted me and asked if you had talked to me about it. I was very confused.
That's right.
Yeah.
He asked me at one of the tow yards, and I
Cypress
think
Cliffs?
Mason was there.
North or south?
He asked if I
Both of
wanted to be a whore.
Yeah, so
I
I
was
would
like,
be
"What?"
I would be the leader, and then everybody below me would be a harlot, and then my second in command would just be a slut.
I got out a shopping ticket today by telling them that I was giving blowjobs in back alleys, and they accused me of being a prostitute, and I said, no, I'm just a horny slut.
Because he wasn't getting paid for it.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid for it. I'm just a horny slut.
So what happens if like I give like some girl and I'm like, hey, here's $50 to go buy some food, and she's like, oh thanks, as a repayment I'm gonna suck your dick? That's not prostitution.
No.
That's just a thanks.
Yeah, that's just a favor at that
Why doesn't
point.
everybody do that?
He gave me money for food, so I decided to repay him.
With sex. To be fair, now thinking back to it, Kennedy could have asked so many more questions about what was going on there, rather than just kind of stopping and laughing at the situation. For instance...
Wait, what?
What's his name? His name's
Cassidy.
Cassidy, but we call him Kennedy.
Oh.
Pisses him off.
Like, for instance, why did you bring your sister to back alley?
I don't
blowjob?
think he knew I
Just
was there.
watch. You spoke multiple times.
Yeah,
you were
but I
very
don't think
vocal.
I don't think he realized it was me. And to be fair, he never legally identified you.
Yeah.
I too would also question why you brought your sister to a back alley.
It's a very valid question to be asking.
I think I'd be more concerned with why Kiki wanted to be there.
Just sat in
I
the
didn't have a
passenger seat,
choice.
just watching.
Kiki's a cock.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
No, no, I don't think that. I don't think.
Or should I say cucky?
No, I don't. I don't think it would be cuck. I think it would be just a
That's voyeurism.
No! No! I don't want to see it.
All right, now that tops the stepsis comment from the other day.
I believe Kiki's into voyeurism. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I don't judge. I'm done.
I use a bag for the next time. There it goes.
Wait, we're not done?
Wait, are we not? Oh, you said we were done. All right, let me just go to the right. Oh, they're here.
This one right here. Grab this one right here.
Oh my god, Winston!
Jesus Christ.
What was it?
I needed the bag.
You
there we go.
threw yourself out of it!
Now it's done.
Let me see. Here we go.
I'm just impressed he never asked you to identify yourself or take off your mask or anything.
Yeah, he could have sped that a lot. I don't think he wanted to make it fast.
I don't think he cared enough.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take it fast. He wanted to take it slow with you.
Ew.
How sweet of him.
He wanted to take his sweet ass time because he thought maybe Kit would get bored and leave so he could have me all to himself.
And then all our friends showed up.
Yeah, then we got 3 more spectators.
Wait a second. Why did Kiki have a mask? Kiki, you are a criminal.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, huh? Oh my god,
No.
Kiki's a criminal.
No, I was sitting
All
in
the
a car.
doctors in EMS wear masks.
No, Kiki's a criminal.
I have a
Davis.
clean record. I have never committed a crime.
That doesn't mean you're not a criminal.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
She does have a clean
I
record.
do have a clean
She
record.
does have a clean record.
Probably chop cars or sell
I don't
moonshine
want to
or some
hurt
shit.
dogs.
Yeah, she won't do chop because hurt dogs.
What's the other one? They're weed, roof running.
Weed?
Roof
No
running's
weed
fun.
allowed in the house.
Roof running. Sounds like a
Roof
Kiki
running.
thing.
I don't want to get raided.
You commit crime somewhere along the line.
No,
I know
Yes, you do.
she doesn't have a record.
It doesn't matter.
I don't have a record at all.
You're a scumminal crim bag.
I am not.
I can't believe you would accuse my sister of criminal activities.
Oh my god.
You just talked about her watching you give a blowjob in an alley.
No, that's not what happened. I talked myself out of a ticket because the cops wanted to know what I was doing behind a building in the middle of the night.
And then she was
with
complicit in you talking your way out of a ticket about giving a blowjob in an alley.
multiple
With her watching.
parts of cars all over the floor.
While the roof's alarm system was going off unrelated to us.
Yeah.
Which is the reason they even showed up.
Yep.
I still think it's wild that there's a chop spot right next to a roof running spot.
Everyone was just
I
taking
also-
part.
It's also fucking in the middle of the open. It's like the most
Yeah.
like it's so fucking obvious that spot.
Everyone was
Damn it.
just taking cars apart, and then all of a sudden there was a security guard just watching us, and we were all like, "Oh, hello."
Did you at
With a
least take the
flashlight.
security guard out?
Nah, he was just standing there menacingly. Didn't come down from the roof or anything. He just stood there.
watched us from the rooftop with a flashlight as we consistently spoke about how I wasn't there doing crime. I was just giving back alley blowjobs for free.
Oh god. And then somebody robbed the laundromat.
See, if I was a cop, I would have been asking you, are you going to the hospital after?
I was browsing. I remember what it was. There was a subreddit where, like, they talk about shit that they've seen, and they're like, "What?" Like, you know, it's like a "what the fuck" Reddit.
Okay.
Right.
Where people like kind of scratch their heads and like, "What the fuck?" And it talked about this girl having a boyfriend and like saying that she never felt like she gave good blowjobs. And then she was talking to her friend or her sister about it, and her friend was like, I can't remember if it was a friend or a sister, but they were trying to teach her how to do a blowjob, and she was like, I was gonna use a dildo, but then she offered her boyfriend before I could say anything.
What?
And then like it went to like, it skipped to like, she was like, and then I watched my friend or sister give my boyfriend a blowjob and made him come in 5 minutes. So
oh my god!
I guess, like, you watching Winston isn't really that different. It's not that
I
uncommon.
hate everything about that.
I'm also not enjoying this conversation anymore.
What's wrong?
So many things.
We're all grown adults. What do you mean?
Why would you let your sister? Anyway.
I will never
so
understand
glad
why
I'm
you would ever
lesbian.
let. Excuse me. I'll never understand why you would ever let anybody touch your significant other in any way, aside from like, you know, a hug or whatever.
It's wild, man.
Touched him in any way. Somebody tries to squeeze past them. You dare!
You son of a bitch!
How dare you!
1v1, Modern Warfare 2, Rust 2009, No Commando Pro.
Oh, Legion Square.
that's convenient.
I'm also a very jealous person, so I don't know. I wouldn't want anybody touching my girlfriend. I would definitely not go to my friend and be like, I just don't know how to eat her puss, man. And he's like, I can teach you. I'll show you right now. I'd be like, what the fuck? I would actually like go on a fucking murderous rampage if that happened.
Just bring her over, strip her down. It'll all be good.
I think Nana would also go on a murderous rampage.
Oh, Nana would be into it. As long as I'm happy with it, she'd like it. So.
Oh god. Well, if it makes my schnookums happy, okay.
Yeah, exactly. As long as several different points have to be met. I have to be okay with it, and it has to make me happy. She has to either be allowed to watch, get it in explicit detail, or join.
Oh.
She does not care what it is.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that. I'm not gonna lie. It always catches me off guard every time she says it.
I'm too jealous for that shit.
Oh, I am too. I'm a Virgo. I'm very jealous.
Would actually murder.
That was
is
the
a
word
10
you
out
were
of
gonna
10.
say. I heard Virgo. I was thinking another word was about to be mentioned.
What word?
Virgin.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Virgo.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's usually what follows it.
It's the same thing.
You did say at the games all you do is hold hands.
Yeah, it's what I say instead of virgin, because people get offended when they get called a virgin, so I just say I'm a Virgo.
I'm sure all of the other Virgos are happy to hear that.
It's funny because I'm actually a Virgo. It's great.
Convenient.
I'm not done yet. What the fuck?
Why do you keep... Oh.
I swear I'm seeing like our paycheck like pop up in our thing.
When will casino open? Because I'm more
Soon.
curious about the hotel side of it, honestly. Because that
If it's gonna be like somewhere you can actually stay.
Yeah, look how tall that building is.
It's tall as
think-
fuck.
You guys see the elevators work too?
Yeah, every now and then. Although it is just kind of sitting in the middle of the tower right now. Oh, the other one's
I
going.
definitely think it's gonna be like the other one, like the old casino.
Yeah, where
there we
it's a casino and hotel.
Yeah, and you're gonna be able to launder money through it and shit.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. What? How do you not know about that? What?
I didn't know you could launder money through it.
By the time I switched to a life of crime, the casino kind of shut down.
People would just take their illegal money and just go fucking turn it into chips and then take out their chips later.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I knew about that.
Oh, okay.
I finally managed to convince the DOJ to allow us to subpoena casino records so I could clarify how they definitely was laundering money in there. And they were like, yeah, sure, you've always been able to do that. You just need to go speak to Dean Watson, who that week was never seen of again.
How suspicious.
Yeah. Cypress Flats, it's upper again.
All right.
Oh, Misa cleaned the solar panel. It was dirty.
Wait, you have to clean the solar panel?
Frequently.
Yeah,
How do you
all
do
the
that?
time. You just go up there and you take a mop and some soap and you just clean it.
Oh, okay. Because I found cleaner when I was cleaning the prison the other day. And I
Oh,
was
you don't
wondering
need
what to do
any
with
of that. Just soap and water is enough, honestly. It's like every, what was it, Winston? 4 hours?
What the fuck?
Something like that. We only have the one, so we're okay if it sits for a little bit.
Just saw a man stabbed outside near Buns. Heard about someone dying today as well. When did the bad day stop? Someone's always getting stabbed with the bun. I don't know why that's surprising to anyone.
I think he's referring to Jeremiah.
Huh?
Jeremiah died.
Like gravelly voice.
Sewer guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Don't really know much more than that. Ooh, I wonder if I can... Oh, it's too slow. Gotta wait for the next time they compact it.
What are you trying to do?
Uppies.
Ah. I had to think for a second. Don't let me die.
Damn, I was too slow. I won't let you die. Because you've got the wheels so far out, your sandy truck kind of reminds me of like a toy car.
I have been told either that or like the Ninja Turtles like garbage truck they drive around. I like to
In
think of it
honor-
as Tow Mater whenever he was driving on that smooth road for the first time.
Oh my god. Why have they done this? Oh my god, Adelaide, why? Abolish the city council, bring back the Senate under the lead of President Davis.
Adelaide's a fucking moron. What the hell? Who the hell is Adelaide?
She used to be a judge.
She don't sound like a smart cookie. Unless, actually, that sounds like a meme. I take that back.
This house kind of reminds me of those like shipping container houses.
Wish I owned a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm poor.
Where do you want to get a house at?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Uganda.
Maybe Uganda.
Not me realizing the time. Which means we're gonna end. Because I just realized what time it is. Who is still going? Fluffy's probably gonna end soon. So we're gonna read Molly. Haven't done that in a while. I'm just on her judge tonight. So you guys have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow, probably earlier, if I get enough sleep.
Onward.
We'll see. But for now, bye-bye, have a good night, and see you tomorrow.